Hi guys, Barrington Clark, more Clix. Who knows what SEO means, stands for? All right, Mark's gonna take all my strategies today. No? Okay, it's search. Oh, thank you, Lucy.
Search engine optimization.
Thank you, Lucy. Right on. So essentially what we're trying to do is, Google is the search engine. We're trying to make Google show us to more people with that search. And search engine optimization can happen on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. It's all over the place, right? My main focus is Google and Bing and getting people to show up on those search engines. So today, my goal is to make SEO super simple for all of you so you can actually do it yourself. One thing I love to do is to educate people, because SEO is actually relatively simple. It is to get involved. It's all about authority and trust in your relationship with that search engine as a business owner, right? So let's go over how SEO works. So first, you make a search, right, with a string of keywords. Now, those keywords can be a variety of different things. Did you know you actually get an award if you search something that has never been searched before with Google? Yeah, it's a real thing. I'll send you an article. It's pretty cool. Some guy searched something about pigeons and he got an award from Google. Anyway, dude, but are there results? If there's results, then that's what yeah. So anyway, string keywords, Google goes ahead and crawls all of these different websites and tries to find the thing that fits closest to your search query, right? They will find a website that has the most authority, so most links talking about that website, or the most relevant information that speaks around that topic and can show their experience, expertise, authority, and trust, right? It's called EAT. It's an acronym that Google uses you're gonna tell me that it's not, EAT is a thing that is debated in the SEO community, whether or not it actually matters. I believe it matters, and it definitely matters for conversions either way. Anyway, Google will find that website and then provide you a list of results. That's essentially it. Thank you. So a keyword is not just a single word. It can be if that's the thing that you put into a search term, but it is the list of words that you put within that search bar. So if I put in 24-hour emergency plumber Saskatoon, that's my keyword, not just 24-hour plumber. Those are multiple different keywords that could be on a search individually. But I want to explain the difference between short tail and long tail keywords. So short tail is plumber. If I'm just searching up a plumber, my results for that, this is US stats because I work with a plumber in Las Vegas. The volume for the keyword plumber is 550,000 monthly searches per month. Keyword difficulty though, out of 100, it's 74. I need tons of authority, tons of content, backlinks, and a lot of money that's gonna go into actually making me relevant for that keyword. Whereas 24-hour water heater repair Las Vegas, that's a single keyword in terms of long tail, right? My authority, it's a difficulty of 1 out of 10. The volume, yeah, it's 70 per month. Not a lot, right? But which one has more purchase intent, right? So my goal, and where I'm a little bit different in terms of SEOs, I'm not gonna just go for your big fancy keywords that are gonna give you all these vanity metrics and say, oh, we were moving up the rankings, you're getting tons of volume. I care about keywords that are gonna convert and make money for you. That's my job at the end of the day, because if you're not making money, you're gonna stop paying me, and I'm not gonna make money. Simple as, right? So let's find keywords that have really high volumes, low volumes, that have super high purchase intent, and then we'll actually bring in purchasing customers for you right then, right? So this is how to rank. This part you're gonna have to click through as I go through. So this is a super basic way of how to rank. Each page has one target keyword. If my target keyword is 24-hour plumber Las Vegas, or 24-hour water heater repair Las Vegas, make a page that's specific to that, right? Because Google, again, wants to show the most relevant content. And if you can do this, it's called a compact keyword strategy. It's super good. So you have your H1 heading. If you think of a recipe book, you have like chicken noodle soup right at the top. That's your H1, right? Chicken noodle soup. So this is Daryl's website. I've got auto repair shop. We put that there, big in your big title. Next. In the first 100 words, put that keyword there too. Next. Your URL slug. If you're doing it off your home page, so not your domain, you would have your keyword here, and you can put your string of keywords or whatever it is as specific as you want. That jumped over. That's okay. Your images alt tag. This is essentially a piece of text behind your image that explains to Google what this image is, right? Next, your page title. So Google will just make this. They will sometimes, depending, but your information that you put on the back end of your website still matters. So we want to put it in, you see, this is actually what I put on Daryl's website, right? This is what Google put it. So they just flipped it, right? And then again, next section is going to be in your meta description, which is essentially the part on the search before you get onto the website that explains what that page is about. Okay? So Google doesn't rank just websites, they rank pages. But they want to have topical relevance to that industry and so on. So I can't be an auto repair shop and start talking about being a bakery, right? Anyway, next. These are my ideal referrals. So cleaning companies, I have a rule. If I work with one company in one city, I'm not going to work with your competitor, right? If I work with Andre, I'm not going to go work with another plumber just because I don't want to step on my own toes or I don't want to pull away revenue from him. That's an ethical thing for me. Yeah. So these are people I do not work with in Saskatoon at the current moment. So cleaning companies, painters, accountants, chiropractors, vets, landscaping companies, physiotherapists, moving companies, and pest control. If you hear my business is slow, my website's slow, I need a website, or I don't know how to show up for this keyword, send them my way. I'd love to give them just an education piece and then see if it makes sense for them. And if I do not think SEO makes sense for that business and they want leads like right now, SEO is a long-term strategy, right? That's to support long-term growth. I will tell you, I'm not just gonna sell you, right? Next slide, please. Here's some of my results. This is a brand new website. We got this ranking first page within 90 days. We got an MMA center in Saskatoon here. He had no website, one Google review. He now has the most Google reviews out of every martial arts center in Saskatoon. The hair salon in Martinsville here, she had no website. It's a brand new domain, completely fresh, ranking first page. And a window tinting company, a renovation company, and reflexology. So I'm in all different kinds of sectors and it all kind of follows the same format. And questions? Yeah, I wish Ed was here today because Ed actually was the one that brought me over. So that was, yeah. Questions? Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Is it what determines the difficulty and what is the difficulty?
Okay. Well, keyword difficulty is essentially like how much competition is going for that keyword. So, for example, if I put in 24-hour plumber Saskatoon, well, plumber is in that search, right? If I build a page, there's so many plumbers in Saskatoon or HVAC companies, right? They're all targeting that keyword. So the more competition that there is, the more keyword difficulty, the more volume there is, the higher population, it's all gonna determine where it is. So, but a good point with that plumber search term, there's no local differentiator in that keyword, right? Google will take proximity into effect, so it will differ location to location.
So is the idea to be as specific as possible
if
when
you
you're entering your keywords and you'll get the best result for what you're looking for?
Yeah. Like if you know, like, are you talking in terms of doing your own SEO or as like a consumer?
As a consumer.
Yeah, if you know exactly what you want, put it right down to the T, I would, because the people at the top for those lower volumes are typically the people that are spending. For example, Centennial Plumbing and Heating, they have 2 in-house full-time people working consistently on all of their ads, and I think they're spending about 25 grand a month just on Google ads alone. Yeah.